Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Dayna with From Fertility to Delivery. Today I wanted to have a conversation about the length of childbirth and the length of actually being in labor. Now, we've all heard the stories of 40-hour labors, 20-hour labors, even 10 hours, and the body wasn't designed to really take that long. I mean, it sounds like it's preferable because you're giving the baby coming down the uterus and the canal a little bit of time to move through, but it is designed to be as fast as you want it to be based on the ideas you have about it in your subconscious mind. When we hear about childbirths that are very long and we haven't been in an area where we can get some information like hypnobirthing classes on how you can shorten labor, then it becomes something that is supposed to be a long time. And that's what I've seen and heard from so many people. And if you had a long labor, that's okay, because that's all you knew at the time. When I went through the Blissborn Hypnobirthing class and I learned that my labor could be under 5 hours, I was game on, because I just knew that I could do that. I've heard also stories where the labors were much shorter, especially when it's the second and third and fourth or more births, where it's not the first birth and the laboring mother knows what to expect. So the labor and the birth comes out, it's way easier. They always say the second birth is so much easier, and that's where that comes from, because the subconscious mind knows what's gonna happen next. So with regards to Blissborn Hypnobirthing, which is a class that I teach, we have a rate of 80% of women that give birth under 5 hours. And that's because in pretty much our last class, our fourth and fifth class, we program that into the subconscious mind to have a shorter labor. You can actually choose that while you're under hypnosis. And because it's happening while you're in hypnosis, it's actually really deeply concentrated in your subconscious mind, and it stays in there. So a lot of things with parenthood and pregnancy, it is a marathon, not a sprint. Pregnancy is 9 months, pretty much. Parenthood is a lifelong decision. But when it comes to childbirth, it doesn't have to be a marathon. It can actually be a sprint. You have to believe in it, though. And I really believed in it, and I ended up with a 3-hour labor with our first son, and that included a 40-minute drive to the hospital. That was not fun, but I still got through it because it was manageable. And with the second son, that was right around 2 hours of labor, and with both of them, my water broke. I did have low risk pregnancies, so that's important as well. And low risk pregnancies are 95% of the total pregnancy population out there. So it really is only 5% that are high risk that will require some sort of medical procedure, C-section, extra planning, things like that. So I wanted to come and talk about that because I really think it's a misnomer. It's something that is really taboo, and it needs to be cleared up, because as we move from the third dimensional reality that we've been in for a very long time, and we move through the fourth dimension, which is a bridge to get us to the fifth dimension. Fifth dimensional births were, and they are designed to be very, much easier, much more manageable, because we're vibrating at a higher dimension and also at a higher level. Our frequency, our vibration is higher, and we are connecting to a different frequency also, because the babies coming in, and these spirit babies, they have a much higher vibration. So we're able to meet them in the middle and connect to a space where we have access to shorter birth lengths, and also more manageable births. And the decision is yours to tap into that. And it's very important to do it with a class with hypnobirthing. You can do self-study, but you miss the actual verbal guided and led hypnobirthing, which is really important for your subconscious mind to really take it in. So I wanted to talk about that. Birth is and can be a sprint, not a marathon. So thank you for being here. And again, you can find me on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Many blessings. And with my handle is From Fertility to Delivery, at From Fertility to Delivery, and also FromFertilityToDelivery.com, my website. Thank you, and thank you for being here and joining my community. Lots of love.